Yo, what's going on to all my sports peeps out there? It's your favorite sports podcast. But if you don't know the name, let me put you on game. It's the Zone Sports Podcast, baby. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm one half of your host, your boy Big V. As you can see, you know what I mean. I'm with my other half of my, you know what I mean. The other half of my show with my host, my co-host. You know what I'm saying? He throwing me off for all this purple and gold. Pardon me. You know what I mean? Pardon me if I'm a little thrown off today. You know what I mean? But yo, I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna let him let you know who he be, man.
Yo, it's your boy COOL, wondering what the hell. It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old tired story. It's your boy Cool C. I don't think I've ever dated a floozy. I don't know where they at now, but I'm happily married to my beautiful wife, so I don't know about the floozy statement. Yo, for those out there in YouTube land, got the sign out for you. Out back, Big Vito. What's going on, my brother?
Man, I'm doing good. You know what I mean? You know, I'm feeling great. You know, woke up this morning, hit the gym by 4:30. You know what I mean? Got the key.
Ooh,
You know, I do that often. You know what I mean? Gym at 4:30. Back at the crib by 5:30, getting the kids up, getting ready for school, man.
dedication. Good
Yeah,
God.
man. You know,
Yeah.
man. You know, just
Respect.
trying to, keep a healthy lifestyle. You know what I
Hey,
mean? You already know, man. But you know, we got some sports talk to get into.
yeah.
We ain't gonna waste this time talking about me. But before we do all that, we gotta let them know who we sponsored by. Be sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.bigcartel.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Corey. We gotta jump the show off with the what the hell segment, baby. What you got for us, man?
Man, you know, of course, we know that what the hell segment is the brainchild of the podmaster Coleon, known as Big Vito, executed by me, co-sponsored by my baby girl that's downstairs that just got finished giving a bath to because she ate too much and she got a whole bunch of food in her hair. But that's neither here nor there. I love my baby girl. She's so cute and she's so messy at the same damn time, Big V. Big V, I'm going to bring this to you with some song references here because I'm getting tired.
Okay.
You know, Temptations had a song back in the day called Ain't Too Proud to Beg.
Okay.
Big V, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. You know, at least in terms of podcast, pause. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, Big V.
Okay.
It means that much to me. Big V, I'm going to tell you about another song, 112. It's over now. I think it came out back in 02, 03, maybe 01. It's over now. Big V, what is this number in your pocket? I remember when you used to throw those things away, Big V. What's those numbers in your pocket?
Sing it,
Big
Slim.
V, I'm going to bring you back to 2005. My homegirl, your homegirl, Miss Keisha Cole. First debut single. Big V, I just wanted to be over. You know, Big V, you know, that song is about how she loved this guy so much, but it's so wrong. He don't respect her anymore. But she still wants it to work, Big V. He don't want it to work. You know, Big V, all these things have a simple theme in common.
Okay.
And the common is that said person A don't want said person B to go. But Big V, I'm going to flip this like a pancake. This is a little bit different. And what I'm about to distribute to you today, said person A wants this person or people to go. But you know what? I don't want you, Big V. And you know what? Not only do I not want you, I am going to try to stop you and prevent you from moving on so you could do your thing elsewhere. Big V, the What the Hell is co-sponsored by the University of Colorado and Deion Sanders. I'm getting sick of this guy. And he's my guy. Okay? Big V.
What Deion did, man. What he did, man.
PenLive.com. But this is from other sources too.
Okay.
Let me read the headline to you, Big V. University of Colorado transfer alleges, I'm going to be clear with that, alleges that Deion Sanders and the University of Colorado will not allow access of their practice film. And the school says it will provide the tape. So let me slow that down. I know I went kind of fast over that. So let's back up.
Okay.
As it stands right now, Big V, we all know that Coach Prime is no longer at Jackson State. He's the head coach of Colorado. And this was actually made when he was still at Jacksonville State. Oh, then when I get to Colorado, some of y'all need to hit the transfer portal. I'm going letting you know right now. As Busta Rhymes told me, get out of here. That's what Busta Rhymes told me, Big V. Go ahead and hit the transfer portal because they ain't got nothing for you. But Big V, there is an alleged rumor that Coach Prime is not releasing film on the transfer players, that he basically told them to leave. Now, Big V, let me get a little bit in depth in here now. Now, this tends to be a bit of a problem. Now, I've been fired from a job before. Hell, I've been fired twice. But I never heard of that said job saying, oh, well, you know what, man, we ain't going to tell you nothing about Corey. Now, I would chose to use them not as a reference, but that's neither here nor there. I've been offered by both jobs that I was fired from that I could use them as a reference. Whatever. Big V, this is coming from former Colorado player. Let me make sure I grab it here. Zachary Courtney. For the coaches who are trying to recruit me, I'm sorry, but I will not be able to get y'all my film from my practices last season since I am not allowed to have it, said the head coach. The head coach would not allow it. He's also tweeted that this is very unlucky, and if you have any questions about me, text me directly. According to the coach, I am not allowed, or he is not allowed, he being Dion, is not releasing any practice film on those said players when he won't even the head coach at the time. Time out. Now, this thing sounds just like one player that's basically in his feelings. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what field you're in. Nobody like to be told you need to get, and that goes for college players. Oh, but his teammate, linebacker, Caden Ludwig, backed up Zachary Courtney's account responding, we all need our film. Well, wait a minute. Now, he also states that this is not a shot at Dion. I just wanted coaches to know that I don't have any film for him because I'm not being held.
And hold on now. And these are these Jackson State players or Colorado players?
Colorado players.
Oh, you
remember he took over as head coach of Colorado. Now, keep in mind, they haven't done anything yet. They haven't played a game. So right now, there's 18 players in the transfer portal from the University of Colorado. Dion said as much when he was in Jacksonville, because I'm bringing some of my cats over to Colorado, and to make room for that, some of y'all mofos got to go. Get out. And so these players, Zach, Ludwig, they're like, fine, I'll leave. But I'm trying to go through the transfer portal and I need tape. Coach Prime ain't releasing the tape or has not released the tape. So now, this has been going on about late last week, Big V. And so now, Coach Prime has been quiet on the matter. Haven't heard anything officially from him. Colorado University have now stated that they will be releasing tapes of the said players that are in the transfer portal. Now, Big V, I love Prime. The fact that he's a brother coaching D1, I'm always ride with that. But he's getting a bit tougher and tougher and tougher to defend. Now, I want to be clear that this is alleged. I want to be crystal clear. This is alleged. But what I would also like to just look into is that I don't think these players have a reason to lie. Like, why wouldn't they have their film? So now let me play devil's advocate. Okay, first-time head coach at the D1 level. He's trying to get a whole bunch of ducks in order. He got like 48,000 people in the transfer portal. Maybe it's an oversight. And Big V, I'm going to be crystal clear. I don't know what all goes into being a head coach. I don't know what all goes into being a head coach on a collegiate and or NFL said level. I don't know. I would imagine that you have a staff, yourself, or if it's school policy. But my thing is this. Me getting my Steve Harvey on, analyzing the strawberry letter of, I know you don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to make it hard for you to leave. I would imagine there's a process in place where they say, okay, because transfers is super common. It was even common before the NIL deal. And the fact that said player is not able to get access to his or her own tape, that don't sit right with me, man. So me personally, despise everything that's been going on, I think Dion has something to do with this. And he's getting the what the hell for this here. Dion, Coach Prime, release the tapes.
Yo, listen. The fact that he wasn't even a coach at Colorado and the holding the players
hostage, like Suge Knight with Death Row with Masters.
Fam, he's holding their footage hostage, yo. And he wasn't.
What is that?
Coach. And even if he was the coach, what the hell are you doing? Yo, if I'm a player for Colorado State, I shouldn't have to hire Liam fucking Nielsen to get my fucking footage back from Dion.
What is that?
What you doing, man? What the hell are you doing? And can we stop with the whole alleged? Every time it's some alleged shit, somebody's in on it. You know? You heard it here first on the Zone Sports Podcast. You know what I mean?
Unbelievable.
Every time there's some alleged shit going on, they do it. They done it. Like, just stop. Dion, you're holding the tapes hostage and you know better. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. You get about bad as Aaron Rodgers, man. You know what I mean? I don't even want to even talk about you hardly on this show.
It's getting close. It's getting
close. What I mean? You know what else was close last night, Paul?
Bro.
The Lakers versus Warriors game. Let's jump right into it. You know what I mean? We got to jump right into it. Like I said, you already got on your Lakers apparel. You know what I'm saying? Yo, show him the hat, Corey. Before we came on air, he wanted to show me the custom Lakers hat. Show him the stitching, Corey.
I had this made when I was out on the West Side a few years ago. This is a signature of Kobe Bryant and obviously the number that he wore. I had this made at a lid store because they was like, oh, do you want it? You want anything extra on it? I was like, what you mean extra? And he was like, oh, we could get like, your favorite player, stitched up there. I'm like, wait, what? And so here's what was crazy was that it did the Kobe Bryant name, as you can see here. And they pulled it up on a machine, and I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that they did. And they actually had the number 23 instead of 24. And I said, oh, pause. That's 24, bro. Oh, yeah, my bad. He was one of them. I want no big deal. Caught before it's still because I won't go buy the hat like that. Because the hat just had the Lakers logo and all that like it usually is. Right. But I'm like, yo, salute to Kobe. I don't have an official Kobe Bryant jersey. Coming soon whenever my daughter gets out of daycare and whenever I quit being broke. But this is the closest thing to Kobe paraphernalia that I have. So, yeah, I love this hat. And I felt like Kobe was looking down on our Lakers last night, Big V. There you have it.
Man, I love the hat. Rest in peace to our man, Kobe Bryant. We love you. We miss you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Peace to his family, Vanessa and everybody over there helping her get through. Still, I can imagine this tough time. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can only imagine, Lord. But, yes, it felt like Kobe Bryant was looking down on our Lakers last night as we got out of there with the W last night. Corey, what was the score last night, if you can find that for me, please?
I'll find it for you real quick. It was good. It was like 117 to like 112.
Yeah, it was something tough, but nevertheless, you know what I mean? A win is a win. You feel me?
Yeah,
Salute.
117 and 112. I was right.
Salute to the Lakers. If you couldn't stay up last night, and watch the game for everybody out there in the zone land. Lakers won last night, you know what I mean? In Golden State, mind you. We snuck one out in Golden State. You know what I mean? What a game. The story was not about LeBron. It was more or less about Anthony Davis. Corey, I got to read you some stats off and everybody out there listening in the Zone Sports Podcast world. Anthony Davis last night. We're shooting this, by the way, on May 3rd. These stats are from May 2nd. Listen. Anthony Davis averaged a game high of 30 points to go along with 23 rebounds. You heard it right. 30 points, 23 rebounds. And mind you, he became the 5th Laker ever with a 30 and 20 game in the playoffs. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Out of all the greats that have came through Laker Nation, Anthony Davis is the 5th Laker to ever do a 30-20 game in the playoffs. Corey, I want to go first, and I want to talk about the game. Hell of a game on both sides. Um, the Warriors were the Warriors. Steph was Steph. Steph had about 23 points. He did his thing. We can't contain Steph. Steph's going to give you 25 to 35 easily every time you see him. Again, the story was not LeBron James. It was Anthony Davis. Corey, I've came on this podcast, man, time and time again and said, listen, we need AD to play pissed off. We need the Pelicans AD. I've been trying to tell y'all that every time I get on this microphone, this podcast, man. If we do not have the Pelicans AD, we don't win. Corey, I want to highlight a stat. He had 23 rebounds, right? 19 of those were defensive rebounds. 19. That's over Draymond. That's over Looney. That's over anybody else you want to put in there. Yes, I'm talking my shit because I'm a Lakers fan. And I know, y'all, I know. I got the Warriors beating them. I do, still do. But I can cherish the victory when we get one. You know what I mean? We snuck one. I didn't think we was going to sneak one out. But back to Anthony Davis, man. I've been trying to tell y'all. It's not so much about LeBron James anymore. LeBron is looking to play through AD. I don't think people understand that. LeBron is a walking 20 and 10 easy. He can also give you 30 and 15 easy. But he don't have to put that stress on him if AD is playing like Pelicans AD. Corey, I want to remind everybody about last night. He was 11 of 19 from the field. 11 of 19. He was 8 of 8 from the free throw, Corey. To go along with a couple of blocks he had. This is what we need. And the majority of the and listen, y'all want to know where all the points came from. Glad you asked. They weren't jumpers. A lot of them was in the paint. A lot of them was catching the alleys, dunks, and in the paint. AD style. Nasty. You understand what I'm telling you? In the Oracle. You feel me? Whatever you want to call it. It's still the Oracle to me. In the Oracle. It is. Beautiful to see. I love it. We need that same AD game 2. And I'm here to tell you, Corey, if we can get that out of AD every single night, the Lakers might can make it to the Western Conference Finals, Corey.
Big V, this game was so beautiful. This is the game that all Lakers fans had hope to have, especially now. This is the team that I felt like we can always be. This is the Anthony Davis who we kept poking with a pitchfork to say, this is how good you are. We go back and forth all the time about how he don't realize how good he can be. And I remember when you said last week that he could be, when he's like this, he's just as good, if not better than Kevin Durant. And I kind of had to, not necessarily disagree with you, but it's like, man, gosh, I haven't seen an AD game like that in a minute. And it's kind of like, this is what Big V was talking about.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something. Let me credit the Golden State Warriors because we needed every last bit of that. Now, of course, because we are East Coast, I was only able to see half the game. But luckily, some days I work from home and I was able to have the game on and watch the second half of it. And Big V, Golden State was never out of that game.
Never out
of the game. The game was tied 112 with a smidge over a minute to go in the fourth quarter. This is how crazy it is. And let me tell you something. I went to bed like, man, I think Golden State's going to get us. I went to bed at halftime because, Jordan Poole was really getting on my nerves, man, with his three-point shooting. I'm like, wait a minute.
That boy nice.
Klay
Boy,
Thompson
nice.
was getting on my nerves with some of these 3-pointers. I'm like, wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Corey, the crowd was getting on my nerves.
Thank you. Klay Thompson hit 6 threes last night, Big V. Jordan Poole hit 6 threes last night. Now, you know Steph Curry is going to always Steph Curry. I ain't worried about him. But I'm like, wait, Klay Thompson is choosing one hell of a night to have a freaking Renaissance game against us. And I was just like, well, we're going to screw it up in the third quarter. And let's be clear. We almost did in the fourth quarter where Golden State had a 14-0 run. That's how the game was as close as it was. But, man, I want to talk about the game plan and execution of what was going on here. Because I see this, and I don't know why teams continue to do it. You try to get into a three-point shooting contest with Golden State. No. Golden State originated that style. Now, Golden State won't get nothing in the paint. They won't. Anthony Davis was going bananas. And if he won't blocking it, he was getting the rebound, right? And I just love how we just stuck to, you know what? Go in the paint, dog. Yeah, if you got a three, go for it. I ain't saying nobody ain't take three. People took threes. But you could tell that we played the inside-out game instead of the outside-in. And it was just like, yo, until they could stop us in the paint, keep going. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, you're talking about AD was playing the daggone cleanup, man. Whenever there was a shot that was missed, oh, he's right near the rim, putting it back. He was there for alley-oops, Big V. He was there for it all. Like you said, echoing what you said, this guy had 58,473 defensive rebounds last night. Why? Because he can. Mm-hmm. And, you know, what you said at the end of your thoughts was exactly what my concern is that can he do this every single game? And I don't know if he can or he can't. Hell, can James Harden hit 45 points like he did the other night? Who knows? But you know one thing, Big V? You know, people always say, oh, I bet you can't do it again. I bet you can't do it again. And the point is that once you see that it can happen, why can't it happen again? Now, this is all the playoffs. Steve Kerr is very respected by me. And I know that, you know, when you got Draymond and Steph and Clay on your team, kind of like how Phil Jackson had Kobe and Shaq, you know, and Michael Jordan and Scott, like how much credit do the coach actually get? I don't know. But we're about to find out. Because I know that Steve Kerr is going to have a game plan for Thursday coming up. I know he is. Mm-hmm. And to me, it was extremely huge that we stole one in Oakland. That's
huge. Pause.
That is paramount. Pause. You're exactly right. That I was just like, you know what, man? Let's see if we could. Let's see if we can just at least keep the series manageable. I'm with you, Big V. Like, I could sit here and poke my chest out and be like, oh, no, I know we're going to have Golden State. Now, that being said, between Sacramento and Golden State, I was hoping Golden State because I felt like we matched up better and they're like more of an older team. I just don't think that we could physically keep up with pace with Sacramento. Sacramento could hang 130 up on you, and whether their defense is good or not, we can't. Lakers ain't putting up no 130. They're just not. We barely done it all season. So that's why I was a little bit kind of like, well, let's see if Golden State can see. Golden State, you can slow. What you could do with Golden State is hope that Steph Curry has an off night. Mm-hmm. Hope that Klay Thompson don't catch fire. Hope that Jordan Poole don't catch fire. You know, Jordan Poole, he still had 21 points last night. Still. You know, and it took all of that to have the game be close. Yep. And so what I'm hoping for is that, look, I gave up on Steph Curry. Steph Curry is gonna do what he does. He's gonna hit you close to 30 almost every night. But man, if we could somewhat contain Klay Thompson and keep him from having a Renaissance night, like we don't need Klay Thompson to have another 25 points like he had last night. If we could get Jordan Poole, keep him out the 20s. Let's keep him like 15 or under, and then let's see who else is going. Let's see what Gary Payton's going to do. Yeah. Right from a defensive stand. Let's see what Wiggins is going to do. Let's put more of the pressure on them guys. That's what I'm hoping for. This game was extremely close, but I'm extremely proud of how we play. And now with us winning the first game, it does, to me, give me hope as a Lakers fan that, hey, maybe we can beat Golden State. Maybe we can't, because even though I didn't, even though I wanted Sacramento, even though I wanted Golden State over Sacramento, this could easily be a game 6 or a game 7 type series for either way. And look, Golden State are the defending champions, dog. We thought they was down. They was down 0-2, albeit in Sacramento.
Yep.
Being at home. So there was 0-2. I thought that series was over. So I don't want to poke my chest out too much, but I'm going to poke my chest out as far as the way that we played and the way that I know that we can play. Because right now, if I'm Darvin Ham, hey, man, you're going to have to show me something. You're going to have to see if you can get Anthony Davis in foul trouble. You're going to have to see if you can do something. Oh, right now, I will run it back. I will run it back with minor tweaks just to see what happens. Because Golden State ain't got nothing in the paint as of yet. Now, that could totally change by Thursday. But as of last night, they ain't show me nothing of what they got in the paint. I'm proud of the Lakers. That's how, from now on, that's how
you drive.
That's how you drive. Yeah, that's how you drive, Big V. From here on out, that's how you drive. I couldn't believe what I watched. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful, man. Some beautiful basketball. I can't wait till Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? This episode will be out tomorrow on the day that they play. You know what I mean? So,
and this Thursday is coming on at 9:00, so I should be able to see that now.
Absolutely. I had the same. I fell asleep halfway through too.
Big V, real quick, man.
Yeah,
I get it. I totally understand it. The Knicks ain't been hot since forever, and the Knicks are in the playoffs. And I get it. It's East Coast and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you do, because these TV, your TNTs and your ESPN, they buy games at a time and all that stuff there. So it's like you're getting your double header. And you don't want to split the games and all that, but my God, Big V, that game ain't even remotely get started about
10:30.
I had dozed off once in the first quarter till my wife woke me up telling me to go to bed.
Yeah, same.
Oh, man.
Let's keep it NBA though. You know what I'm saying, Corey? Everybody out in the zone land. The NBA MVP was announced yesterday, Corey. It came out, pause.
Yeah.
And guess who it was, y'all?
It
was your boy Joel Embid. Let's make some noise for your boy Joel Embid one time. You know what I mean? Shout out to Joel Embid. Well deserved. Corey, I have nothing bad to say at all. We know. Look, we've been doing this podcast. We 71 episodes in. We've been doing this podcast. I mean, it only feels like a year. It could be like almost 2 years at this point. I don't know, actually. The point is that since we've been heavy on the NBA talk every year, we have this conversation about who our MVP should be. Joel Embiid, for the past at least 3 to 4 seasons, has been in the top running for NBA MVP. And Corey, one might even argue that he could have won a bunch of those. You know what I mean? He was in the presence of those like the Greek Freak, of course, the Joker, him, and people like that. And it can easily be the Joker could have won it this year. Yeah. I'm not mad at between him or the Joker either way.
Yeah.
But I am happy for Joel Embiid. Averaging almost 30 points a game, Corey. Come on. And that's in today's game. He's a 5, averaging almost 30 points a game.
Yeah.
That is insane. That is insane. I'm happy for him. Well deserved. I mean, that's really all I can say, man. Salute to him. We know how hard he works. We know how hard he wanted this. Every year he don't get it. He's very kind of vocal about it. You know what I mean? Especially in the beginning, he was very, very vocal. He kind of toned it down now, but in the beginning, he was a lot vocal about how he should have won it over a bunch of people. And I can't be mad at his argument. I never can. How can you be mad with a 5 who can take you off the dribble, shoot the 3, post you up, and play and plays both sides of the ball?
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Can't argue with that, man. What you think, Corey?
Man, this is beautiful, man. I wonder, and you said it best. Like, could Nikola Joker could he have won it this year? Yeah, he still could have.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to take anything away from him, and I do respect the fact that maybe not respect it, but I understand the fact that like narrative plays into it as well. And the only thing I kind of find a little bit discerning is that some people's like, oh well, you had to give it to Joel this year because Joker done won it twice in a row and they ain't gonna give it no third time.
Yeah.
Is that true? Maybe, maybe not. But let me get my big V on and pull out some stats here.
Okay.
Now, granted, the Joker did play 5 more games than Joel Embiid did. Joel Embiid played 66 games this season. The Joker played 69. Pause. And the points per average per game for the Joker is at 24.5 points per game. It's still not bad. But my God. Joel Embiid, regular season stats now, because that's what they count. 33.1 points per game this season. Now,
okay. I thought it was at 28. He averaged 33 a game.
He's averaging points per game.
Jesus.
2022-2023 season, regular season, not playoffs. 33.1 per Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Whereas the is at 24.5. So, I'm sorry. I do understand. And maybe I say this all the time too, Big V. Maybe this could just be a scenario where both things maybe can be true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Joel Embiid has beasted this year. Now, if you want to argue, well, who team is in first place versus who team is, that's the thing with these votes. You don't really get too much into the criteria of it, which has always been one of the bigger things. And for all I know, maybe there is no criteria. I don't know. Whatnot. But to say that they had to give it to him, I don't think if you want to say they had to give it to him, not because of Joker, not because of ain't no player won it 3 times back to back.
Because he worked his ass off.
You had to give it to him because this man averaged 33.1. Dude, this dude is beasting Big V, and he deserves it. And what I love when they had him on TNT last night, I love how he had his entire team in there when he was notified about it, because they wanted to get Joel Embiid earlier during the TNT kickoff show, and Joel was like, nah, I got to get my team in here with me. Had every single person in the room, because he was like, yo, I wish that this could be the Philadelphia 76ers MVP award. Everybody helped me get it. He thinks his mom, he thinks his dad. I mean, in Big V, one thing I keep forgetting, this is how ill Joel Embiid is. The man didn't start playing basketball until he was 16 years old. Now, Big V, I've been trying to be like Michael Jordan ever since I was 7. However, that failed to materialize. This dude did not pick up a basketball till like 15, 16 years old. And he's the MVP.
Unreal.
Salute to Joel Embiid. I know it's well-deserved.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, I think he's going to do that MVP proud, man. I think, with the series that they're in, man, it's going to be a good one. I think he's going to, I don't think he should come back the next game, but maybe the game after that, once it goes to Philly, I think he should go back. Matter of fact, they play at 8 tonight against Boston, so it's going to be interesting on whether he plays tonight. Philly already done kind of stole one against Boston. It's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah,
how the hell did that happen? So if I'm Philly real quick, I'll kind of rest them and get them ready for the stretch in Game 3. But hey, I'm just an IT guy, Big V. I don't deal with personnel management, so I don't know. But salute to Joel Embiid. It is deserved. Salute to the big homie.
Definitely. Well deserved, man. Well deserved, man. I like when he like you said, how he included his team in it. Love to see that, man. Love to see that. And speaking of team, real quick, I want to tell a story about Kobe real quick, because it's funny. Shaq said after one game that some of the teammates was kind of mad at Kobe because he wasn't spreading the ball around. Yeah. And they were voicing their opinions to Shaq. This was before practice. Yeah. Shaq goes up to Kobe, said, hey man, the boys think, last game he wasn't spreading around, Now, I mean, they said that, we need to play some team ball. It ain't no I in team.
Yeah.
Said Kobe looked at him and said, I know it ain't no I in team, but it's a me, motherfucker.
That's the guy. That's my
the guy. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. That's my guy.
It's funny you bring that up because it wasn't funny at the time, but I think it was '06 when the Lakers were playing against Phoenix. And there was still a lot of that chatter going on. Shaq had left already. And it may have been the first round. And I don't know Kobe, but I know of him clearly. And I think he was being petty, where it's like, oh, he's a ball hog. Oh, he don't pass his team the ball. Well, that game in particular, or that series rather, he kept trying to get his teammates involved, and we got swept and knocked out the first round that year. So it's okay to ask for the ball, but make sure you do something with it when you get it. Salute the coach. And, like I said, I kept wondering, like, why the hell he keep passing it? Like, we stink. Like, just take over and get your James Harden on before there was James Harden. Like, okay, no, y'all want me to pass the ball? I'll pass it and then we'll be going home early. And that's exactly what he did. But we got our asses whooped by Phoenix that year in '06.
Hey, what are you going to do, man? You know what I mean? I know what the people out there in the Zone Sports Podcast land need to do. Keep tuning in every week. You know what I mean? We dropping them, whether you catching the YouTube shorts, you know what I mean? Catching the clips on Instagram, on Twitter, however you doing it. We'll appreciate the support. You know what I mean? Keep it coming, pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, we're going to see y'all back here next week with some more sports talk, how we be kicking it. You know what I mean? Corey, tell little Miss Corey she got a package coming this weekend. I'm gonna send it out on Friday or Saturday when I get some time, man. You know what I mean? You already know how we do, and I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow so we can talk Lakers throughout the game. You know how we do, man. Hopefully,
hey man, because over here we release the footage, we release things, Dion. We release everything. We don't we let the people have it. You know what I'm saying? We let them have it, Big V. Dion, what the hell, man?
What the hell, man? We gonna get up out of here. But before we do that, y'all know how we end the show off, man. Peace, man.